Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambi Reads the Holy Books of India, Ramayana 134. As you may remember, the king was cremated. On the 13th day, early in the morning, the prince had to go to the burnt-out pyre to collect the bones of his father, and that was when Bharata broke down. He thought of his father, his imposing figure, tall, dignified, with a noble look on his face, with a smile on his lips when he was with his sons, with a stern eye when he was in the council hall engaged in affairs of state, a look of love in his eyes when he entered the apartments of Keiki. All that was nothing but a handful of ashes and a few bones. Bharata was inconsolable. He said, "Father, we have never known what suffering is. You had been such an affectionate father, and you have now abandoned us and gone where? When we were eating, when we were being dressed, when we went out to play, all the time your loving eyes would rest on us with infinite love, and we would bask under that warmth. Who will bother about us now, Father? This earth should have split when she saw you leave her and go. She did not. Why? As for me, my father has abandoned me and gone to the abode of the gods, and my beloved brother, who is like a father to me, has also left me and gone away to Dandaka. What is there left for me to live for in Ayodhya? I'll throw myself into the fire and join my father. This desolate city is not beautiful any longer, since the two whom I love have left it. I will die, or I will become a tapasvin, like my other brothers, and live in the forest. I will not come back to the city." Vashishta had again to come and talk to him. He said, "Bharata, I thought you were an intelligent human being. You should do your duty and not play the woman when already the women are sorrowing for their lord. Come, collect the bones which are still remaining on the pyre. Bharata, 3 pairs visit everyone. They are hunger and thirst, sorrow and delusion, birth and death. No one can escape these unless they are wise enough to know them for what they are, that they are transient and inevitable. If a person is prepared for them and can tackle them properly, then they will fail to take firm hold of their power of thinking. People should know that this world is beset with these and similar opposites, and life is an eternal warfare between these and intelligence, which should be prepared to subdue them whenever they threaten to gain ascendancy. Death can never be averted. All who are born must die, and that is the law of nature. It is true that your father, the king, died under tragic circumstances, but then that is the work of fate. No one can withstand fate. Do not give in to grief. We know how much you are made to suffer. I know that the shock of your father's death has been too much to bear. Still, man that you are, you must abandon this excessive grief and comfort the women who are helpless in their sorrow." Sumantra spoke words of comfort too. He had been very dear to the king, and his grief was immense. He had gone through the harrowing experience of taking Rama to the forest, and after leaving him there, he'd come back to the king with Rama's words of farewell. That was the last he had seen of the king. He comforted the youngsters. The 2 brothers, with their eyes cast down, with tears still streaming from their eyes, pursued their painful duty and collected the bones of their father to be cast into the river at a particular spot designated by their guru. They then offered the Anjali to the departed soul and came back to the palace. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.